Two criminals and their hostages unknowingly seek temporary refuge in a truck stop populated by vampires, with chaotic results. Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review, and it's on the movie From Dusk Till Dawn. This movie came out in 1996. It has had 7 wins, 13 nominations, and the cast, the top actors in this are George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino, Harvey Keitel, Juliette Lewis, Ernest Liu, Salma Hayek, Cheech Marin, Danny Trejo, Tom Savini, Fred Williamson, Michael Parks, Brenda Hillhouse, John Saxon, Mark Lawrence, and Kelly Preston. Those are the top actors, and some of them are not really top actors in this movie. They just make an appearance. But George Clooney is definitely the Quentin Tarantino. Harvey Keitel, Juliette Lewis, and Ernest Liu are the main ones. So, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently this time. I'm sitting, that's a change. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be telling my thoughts about everything that I have to go through. The actors, the graphics, the storyline, the story, yeah, and any action or horror or comedic factors in the movie. And then I'm going to be doing a spoiler alert section against spoiler alert type thing. And I will say that when I'm about to go into more details, because I really want to start talking about more on what's my most favorite part of the movie. Alright? So, to start off with, the basic of the basic. What I've already just said. So, basically, okay, so, the actors. To me, personally, the actors did a great job. Great job. Thought, George Clooney was at his best. And with George Clooney, normally, he's a good actor. Normally. Because, I've seen him do some great movies. I've seen him do some good movies, and I've seen him do some mediocre movies, and I've seen 1 or 2 from him that was crap. So, that being said, I would have to say he's a good actor. Even to me personally, the actors that are actually amazing actors all around are the ones that can make even the crappiest roles actually seem good. And George Clooney, no. And I'll get more into detail with that in a later review that I'll be doing at a later time. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, no. Like I said, the actors did a phenomenal job, from George Clooney to Quentin Tarantino, to I was trying to remember her name. What was it? Juliette Lewis. There you go, Juliette Lewis. She played the daughter, and to me personally, out of all the actors that were there, Juliette Lewis was one that impressed me the most. I loved her acting in this. I thought she was the actor that went above and beyond. Yeah. Actress, I should say. Actress. So yeah. The rest of the cast they all did a great job, but to me, she stood out from everyone else. Anyhow, actors done. Storyline. And I gotta say something here. Yes, all movies have a first half and a second half, but this movie really feels like it was 2 sections of the movie. Because the first, without trying to spoil anything, the first half, don't get me wrong, the storyline was actually really good, but it was the first half was the start of the story, and then the second half of the movie was a completely different story for the movie. Yeah, pretty much. Kind of. Pretty much. Yeah. And you would think it would not work, but it works. Oh my god. Oh my god. What else to talk about? The pacing of the story was great. Not a dull moment. Really, not a dull moment. I normally, at a certain time in a movie, when a slowness comes into play, or I'm not feeling the movie, or like I'm just not in the mood, or other things, I might turn away at times. I might actually check the time more, see how much longer it is. I'm that type of a person, but there was not a dull moment. I didn't feel the need to check the time or to turn away. I was always focusing on the movie, and they did a great job. And they did a great job on the pacing of the story. The story is kind of weird and bizarre, but that being said, hey, it's a horror movie. But it's an action horror movie, to be exact. And it fits. It fits. Okay, so graphics. Oh yeah, no. So, but bottom line, the story is actually very good to me personally. Graphics. For its time, it came out in 1996. And I gotta say, for its time, the graphics was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. To this day, I love these graphics, so of course, I'm gonna love it. Yeah, it was during my time, to be exact, and so yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna love it. The graphics. What else? Nothing else needs to be said about the movie. For the basic part, okay, so yeah, no, it is a horror movie. Does it deliver in the skill factor? Yes and no. Most of the time in the movie, it's not really scary, but there are some skills at. If you're not expecting it to turn a certain way, yes, you are going to be probably like get spooked out of your chill, get a little bit of a skill factor. But other than that, not really. And it's an action movie as well. Does it deliver in the action? Oh yes. Oh yes. Does it ever deliver in the action part? Action fest, through and through, pretty much. And it feels like an action movie. Doesn't feel like a horror movie. It feels more like an action movie than a horror movie. Anyhow, that being said, before I go into spoilers, I do want to say the first time I ever saw this movie would actually have to be in the late 90s. Yeah. Not when it first came out. Nope. I saw this movie at a friend's house. I do remember which friend I saw it with. It was Chris. I was at his house one day. We were playing some video games and together. He said, "Actually, there's a movie I'd like you to see." I was like, "Okay." So I had no idea what the movie was. He's already seen it. I hadn't yet. So me going into this movie for the first time, yeah, I had a few jump scares at certain times later in the movie, but not much. It blew my mind on what direction it went into in the second half of the movie. It was like, whoa. And yeah, so that's where when I saw it. I think it was like 98, maybe 99. 1998, maybe 1999. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What rating would I give this movie? I give this movie, IMDb gives this movie a 7.2 out of 10. I completely disagree with that rating. It should be higher than that. Higher. I do know that this movie, when it first came out, it didn't have all that much. It didn't really catch too many people. The ones that watched it loved it, but not many people went to see it in the theaters. Not many did. I do remember hearing about that, and so when I sat at my friend's house, I was like, okay, yeah. But I do know that over time, through the years, it's gotten a lot more fan base on this movie and its type, and nowadays a lot of people love this movie. A lot of people do, and I do not blame them. Oh, and one other thing I have to say, the director of this movie was Robert Rodriguez, if I remember right. I can't see on my screen though. My recording device is blocking it. So yeah, I believe it's Robert Rodriguez that directed this movie. I gotta give him kudos. Awesome job of the direction of the acting. Great job, Robert Rodriguez. Great job. So yeah, IMDb gives this movie a 7.2 out of 10. Like I've already said, I give this movie, what? A 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. I think this movie is pitch perfect. I wouldn't change anything about it. Nothing. The pacing was also great. Not, like I said, not a dull moment. A 9 out of 10. Alright, so, this is what I'm gonna say. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! I'm gonna be going to spoilers now. One spoiler type thing. Now, basically, what I just want to talk about for the spoiler is my most favorite parts of this movie, and a lot of my favorite parts tend to be in the second half of the movie. So yeah. Right off the bat, spoiler. Right off the bat, a spoiler. Basically, the vampires. Yeah, the vampires at the ball that they get to. I thought that was amazing, well done. My best parts from that would be like the first seeing the first vampire. It's like, holy shit! And even going into it this time around, it's been years since I've seen this movie. Years. I think the last time I saw this movie was in not as long ago as my previous movie that I just saw, but I believe it was like 2013, 14, something like that. Yeah, it was when I was working at the gym. So yeah, I think it was around then. Around then. Yeah. So going into this again, basically, it felt like it was a new movie, even though it wasn't a new movie. Because it's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, and so yeah, seeing that first vampire come out, it was like, wow, I just loved it. And the other part that I very much enjoyed was, I have it in my head right now. I have, basically, when they're killing the vampires, when they first show up type thing, like a few minutes afterwards, a guy has a gun where his dick should be, his dick where his penis should be, and it just goes off, kills one of the vampires. I thought that was amazing. I thought, because it's kind of like, what the hell, that type of moment. What the hell? Oh my god. Anyhow, that's pretty much what I just wanted to say for this second part. I might actually continue with this, like doing just a few spoilers, not too many. I just wanted to talk about my favorite parts of this. I just wanted to talk about my most favorite parts of this movie. I want to thank you all for taking time to watch. If you love this movie or didn't love this movie, you can let me know in the section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you love the movie or hate it. You can like this video if you like this review, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So thank you all for taking time to watch, and join me next time for another movie review. I tend to do this soon, so I'm always doing movie reviews. I am out.